what, the show has to go on. But the news came out of Jamaica early yesterday morning that one of the legends in sound system operation, Winston Meritone Blake, died at the University Hospital of the West Indies in St Andrew early Saturday morning. He was 75 years old. Apparently, Mr. Blake, Winston, had suffered a stroke in Jamaica and was recuperating at home. However, on Wednesday of last week, he was admitted to UWI after complaining of not feeling well. Things took a turn for the worst, and he died Saturday morning at 5:30 a.m. Blake was, I'm reading, of course, from the Observer article. That was a very short article, just to kind of let people know. Blake was also a music producer and promoter of talent contests that helped to launch the careers of his wife, Cynthia Sloss, and also Beres Hammond. He actually produced several of Sloss's hits, including Love Forever and Surround Me With Love. Now, Cynthia unfortunately died in 1999. I can't believe that it was so long ago that she passed away. But trust me, they were really very, very much in love. That's all I can say about that one. So Winston Meritone Blake has gone to be with the ancestors. He was awarded the Order of Distinction by the Jamaican government in 1995, and he's survived by his brothers Trevor and Monty. Of course, Tyrone predeceased him in 2012. Now, the thing about Meritone is that there's a very close family connection, because for those who know the brothers, they're from Morant Bay in St. Thomas in Jamaica, and my mum actually went to school with them, grew up with them, because they're the same age. Well, definitely, no, I don't want to give it away now. And I was thinking of calling my mum to ask her to share her memories, but I realized it would have been too painful for her, because she's still kind of in shock, because she just lost her brother. And then to hear the news that Meritone, there was never a Meritone dance in the US, in the Bronx, in New York, that my mum and her dancing partner, Miss Dahlia, wouldn't go to. They were Meritone tetes. She went to Jamaica for the Meritone reunion.
Wow.
Several times. I think she went twice. This is how much affiliated she was with the Meritone brothers. And I'm sure she has some very funny, sad stories to tell, but I just didn't think it was appropriate, because I know this one hit her. This one hit her really hard. So to all the Wembleyites who used to dance to Meritone, he would come up like 3 times, 4 times for the year, and to Conroy Allison, who would always have that big event in Connecticut, which then moved, I think it was still in Connecticut, oh, then it moved to Westchester County, I think, and Meritone would come and play at that event. Wow. And to all the Meritone fans out there, this was a man that built a reputation on playing excellent music. He knew how to mix, and I think that's Peter. I'm going to ask if Sheron can open the door for me. He knew how to mix music and knew how to throw a really good party where once he got on the dance floor and started throwing down the music, you wouldn't want to leave, because the music selection was on par. He could read a dance floor and know when to play certain music. Oh my goodness. Meritone, you will be missed. You will be missed. But you know what? You've done your work. It's time for you to rest. So rest well, Meritone. I know that you're playing some sweet, sweet music right now. My goodness, that is a little tribute that's coming from me, Sheron P, as someone in the music, and respect for your innovation. You're a pioneer. You were one of the ones who was instrumental in bringing the sound system industry to the wider world, not just Jamaica. And you represented, and I'm here, and of course Peter G is here, and I really want to bring him in, because I know that he would like to say something about the passing of Winston Meritone Blake. I'm not sure if he's ready to come on air just yet, but you know what? We if he's not, are you ready, Peter? Oh, he has to disrobe before. But Sheron, do you? Yeah. You would like to say something? Your mic is here. She keeps forgetting.
Yeah.
She'll get it. She'll get it.
Yeah, I'll get it eventually. This is my first.
She's a virgin.
Really
She's no longer a virgin.
Yeah. But I really want to say, here is another.
Sorry.
Here is another opportunity for us not to just honor the person when the person leaves, but here's an opportunity to kind of look at the same thing we were talking about earlier. And I would imagine that our reggae industry, our music industry from Jamaica, coming out of Jamaica, will continue to grow and to produce and to do all the things that Meritone did, so that his legacy, his love for music, everything will continue just the way it has always been. I've gone to some of Meritone's
dances, yes,
back in the days, when they had turntable.
Oh, in Jamaica?
Yes,
wow.
And I was really young.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And
you must have sneaked out.
Yes, I was really young, and but at that time I was dating by then, 20, 21, 22, and I was going to those parties. That's how I learned some of the music that I know from back in the days. And them parties used to be really, really fun. That man could turn some music, man.
And people had fun.
Really,
and
really fun.
It became a community because even today, when they have the reunion parties, people will flock from wherever they are to go back to Jamaica. And I remember one of the last ones he did was something at the waterfalls, and there was such a big buzz on Facebook about it.
I actually went to one of those parties.
Who was going? So this really, I think my mom said yesterday she listened to 93.5 all day because it was all about Meritone. That tells you the stature of the man, and what a nice man.
Yeah.
What a nice man.
An icon.
We have definitely lost an icon in the industry, and it's it's very, very sad. It's very sad because I'm like, where is the legacy? I hope that there is someone else that Meritone was grooming. Peter is getting himself ready. He's titivated himself so that he looks good before he comes on air.
Yes, but I also want to emphasize that as much as he's no longer here, and we all are not here to stay forever.
This is
true.
And
as young as you think you are, or middle-aged as you are, or strong and healthy as you are,
you can drop dead tomorrow.
Yes, and you have to remember, what will be my legacy? What will people remember me for? Wow. It's a question that you have to answer to yourself. You don't have to answer it to me, but you have to answer that. Because we came here for a purpose. And you have to figure out what that purpose is. And when you figure it out, what am I going to do about it? Rest in peace, my brother.
Yes, Meritone. I mean, you are responsible for making a lot of babies. You're responsible for bringing a lot of joy to people, for them to forget about their cares and their worries. Going to a Meritone dance, your kid just get on bad and just dance get lost in the music.
What?
And forget about your cares. I mean,
back then when we went to parties, Sheron, we didn't even think about food. We just filled the belly at home and went to the party with the dancing shoes, and we danced all night.
You're on the dance floor and you do not leave until the sound is backing up. Wow. I mean, I've been to some Meritone dances, and I'm like, yes, we have definitely lost an icon. And I'm hoping that the Jamaican government and the people of, not just the people of Jamaica, because this is a man who traveled all over the world, that, would you stop talking off air and get yourself over here, please? No, we're getting ready to move on to the next item. I don't know. They say that women take a long time to get ready, but I don't think that's true. Men take a long time to get ready. Also, thank you very much, Anon 2574 in the chat room, and I would encourage you, if you're listening, do join the conversation. Log on to www.e2onair.com. Join the conversation in the chat room. Anon 2574 is also saying that Luciano, the messenger, his son was killed yesterday in Jamaica.
Really?
Yes, a very brutal murder. We're not sure of the details of that, but you know, more sad news, and also more sad news coming out of England. And let me just, before I tell you about the sad news, let me play this track here from an artist from the UK, from back in the day. Take a listen.
All the pussy, them a wine and a jump. They know them a fashion, them really up front. Enough kind up on the rhythm and song. But we know you no one band, this a one young. A lyrics and a fashion, that's a way we transform. We bubble like the water in a future one. Some chat it in a root, some in a culture. But listen when them MC of the after. We flash pure lyrics in a pure area. We chant them good and then we blend them. Take your time, feel the lyrics of the rhyme. Take your time, feel the lyrics of the rhyme. Say PS I go polish, mama run and I go shine. Cause them know them are reading exclusively designed. Some do the dance, electric boogie. While some do the thing called water pumping. Say me, mama run and I'm daddy lazy. We chop it in a style called cool and deadly. Give me vice, sweet like a stick of candy. And mine is fine and full of melodies. We have another pepper in a field, the butter we are chatting in a equality. To the bum, to the bum, to the edge of the bum. To the bum, to the bum, to the edge of the bum. Watch all the pussy, them a wine and a jump. They know them a fashion, them really up front.
Ask him if you lock the door, because someone else is coming. Oh no! Don't lock it. It was locked.
Take your time, feel the lyrics of the rhyme. Take your time, feel the lyrics of the rhyme. Cause them know them are reading next.
She said, everybody like him, everyone was in front.
And we walk hard,
Somebody was just
and we walk
So you can say that. my goodness. Oh my goodness. The news coming out of England on Friday morning. I think it was on Friday in the day. And the story is that one of my good friends, Susanna Knox, oh my gosh, posted a picture to say, boy, this is one I really feel it. I can't believe it. My good friend, Rona, has gone. And I looked at the picture and I'm like, wait a minute. That looks like Bionic Rona. And I sent her a message, a private message, because, you know, and I said, Susanna, is that Bionic Rona? And she said, yes. Well, I was in shock. So for the British Massive from like 1980s, 90s, there was a very popular, and still popular to this day, DJ and radio presenter called Rona, Bionic Rona. She used to be on all of the airwaves like Capital Radio and Choice FM and different radio stations and different pirate stations. But she was just funny and quirky and really a righteous sister. And the news came that she just died. I don't know the details, and I don't want to ask Susanna because she's in her time of grief because they were close. They were close like this. So I don't want to intrude on that. But, you know, she was a larger-than-life personality. So I don't know what the circumstances of her death are. But we just lost another icon, another special person. And, you know, sometimes you meet some special people in your life. And they just bring you such joy being around them, being in their company. We lost another one. So going back to your point, Sheron, about, you know, what is your purpose? What is your purpose? Because this is the third Conduit show, successive Conduit show, that we've been talking about people who have died, people who have passed on. So it's real, people. Nobody knows when that dash is going to come up of one with no regrets. I'm telling you. I'm about to just embark on my bucket list right now. And I've got a big trip coming up. So, Peter, we're going to grab you a chair or a stool. I'm not sure. You'll stand. Yeah. So, so you need to share the mic because, you know, I'm not giving up my microphone. So you and Sheron. Sheron, let me introduce you to Peter G.
No, you should sit here.
So, she's auditioning for your post. Peter.
Greetings, everybody.
But they can't see you, so you know the camera's there, so you gotta, because you know you have your fans. You have your fans. Let me move.
Everybody.
Okay, wow, it's a full house tonight in the Conduit show. Any hot no fire in here.
Yeah, I tell you.
I need to turn down the heat. But Peter, you want to grab a stool?
No, stand.
Okay, so where have you been for the past 3 weeks?
Well, you know, so that they're cool there. You remember that cool there?
Right, okay, that was a Saturday I came back.
And the Sunday was even
colder, right? So that's 1 week.
And last week now, I tell somebody move some stuff and sort out some music for them that would get flood out, you know. So,
all right, so you get a pass. Okay, so you're back now?
So I'm back.
I missed you. And the Conduit listeners missed you.
I was trying to make it, but when I got across the bridge, it was like minutes to 8. I said, it don't make no sense.
But you could have still come.
You know, so I said, you know what, next week, you know, but...
Right, and
yes, my mother waited me out of the marathon girl, and I was like, what?
Yeah. I mean, I knew he was ill, and I kind of, you know, didn't. It's sad to say this, but someone said, "Oh, Meritone's coming to do a show," and I said, "You know what? Don't count on that because I know he's very ill."
Because even people were still asking where the Meritone family is when I kept.
That was what it is. Conroy Allison's Meritone family day.
They moved it to Long Island.
Yes, we went. But I didn't like it. Or maybe it's because it was a new venue. The vibe is, they have to build up that vibe again. It wasn't the same as when they had it in Connecticut. But I guess he will have to do it this year.
Yeah, you know, I know we're kind of taking it hard now, and you know, I mean, it's sad, but it is what it is. You know, we're only here for a bar time. We just have to
do what we have to do. But what I was asking, you know, in the case of a Meritone, who has such a legacy, now he's passed on, he's no longer with us. What happens to that legacy? Was he grooming anybody to take over the role? Because I think he was the face of the Meritone.
Yeah, well, you have a lot of DJs out there, but every DJ is unique in their own way. So I find that now a lot of them now is going back into the music what mama and papa that used to listen and granddad and
Yeah, because
they
that's
have
the
to
quality
research it
music.
because
Yes.
there's nothing really out there now that I'm not putting down the music, but there's nothing of substance there. And for this generation coming, we have to teach them. You understand? Because we have to go back and let them know where the music
I'm
is
trying to
coming
see who somebody. I read a quote, and I don't know if it was Beres Hammond who said it. That they may fly high and they may fly low, but they got to come back to the foundation.
from. They have to, because don't be surprised if you hear more ska rhythm and rocksteady rhythm style. Lick out over again now.
But
because
you know what I've always said though,
we
Peter.
we don't have a new generation of scatterlights, a new generation of slang Robbie and them people there. A new
That is so
generation
true.
of firehouse crew or
No, but that's
you know.
not true. Raging Fire.
We said, yeah, but
You know, people
they're-
like
they're
Raging
there,
Fire,
listen,
people
listen,
like Chronics,
but,
people
you know,
like Protege,
no
they're coming.
Yeah, but no disrespect, you know.
But it's the one thing, it's the roots. And
You
reggae
know,
is not just
you
one
never
type of
say-
music.
Yeah, it is a different, you know, it's a mixture of different music in it, you know. But also, what I'm saying is the Alpha School used to put out top musicians.
What's happening with that? They don't
What's-
have the
where's
funding.
generation,
But they don't have the funding.
you
They
know?
do not have the funding, because I remember when I was in Jamaica 2 years ago, 2 years ago, at a Jaria event, and let me just say, big up to Jaria. It's coming along nicely, and I'm really happy that you did give Stranger Cole that award today. It happened today. Stranger Cole got I think it was a Lifetime Achievement Award. Trust me, that man is. I saw him perform
He's an
Rhythm
icon.
Queen,
Icon.
and I saw him at a 30 plus something, and trust me, it was the best money I've spent for a long time.
Possibly there with him?
No, it was him by himself, and he still got it. He still can mesmerize and hold a crowd, and he's getting up there. So big up to all of the organizations that are doing something meaningful, giving awards that are not paid for, that are not bought, but are coming from a wealth of experience and worth something.
Yeah.
Lord of mercy, they're gonna turn them out behind me now.
No, well, you know, I also believe that they should give some of these musicians awards as well, because without them, we wouldn't get these hits records. They're very important as much as the producer,
Right.
and without
Right.
them, we need to give appreciation and respect to the musician. Honor one.
Definitely. All right. So with that said, so we spoke about the passing of Winston Meritone Blake, and across the pond, Bionic Rona is silent. Wow. You know, it's almost getting to be too much to handle right now. So Peter, we got some. You're gonna play some music for us? Some Meritone music?
You know something? I look like I take out the CD to carry.
All right, so while
pushing in the pocket.
Okay, so what's Peter coming with? Let me just play this track from one of our own. I don't know if I think she's born in Jamaica. Yes, was a guest on the Conduit show, and really I think our community has not really embraced this young lady as much as they should do. But you know what? They say a prophet is not recognized in their own town. But you know, I'll still play her music. I'm talking about Miss Kayla Bliss. Yes, the same one who did Rock and Commune. She says she's not a reggae singer, but when she does sing reggae, well, you know what? Take a listen and you tell me. What? It's not playing? Oh my goodness. All right, I got to see if I can find the track. Oh my goodness. I can't believe it. I'm so upset. All right, you know what? We're going to find that track in a little while after I did the big promo there. Let me give you this one.
Hi, my name is Lady G, and I would like to introduce you to my beautiful island called Jamaica, where everything is iron. Yeah, man. Let me take you to a place down in the West Indies, a place where you can enjoy yourself while chilling on the beach, a place where the sun is hot all day, but you still get the nicest breeze. But if you want to roll up, just roll up and give it the dick by the trees. Down in Jamaica, Jamaica, tell me how you sweet so. Jamaica, Jamaica, how we style unique some. Jamaica, Jamaica, tell me how you sweet some. Jamaica, Jamaica, how we want to eat some. Well, if you want to have a lot of fun, just come with me. I'll take you to the island in the sun. Just come with me. With the mobile or Kingston. Just come with me. Just get your plane ticket and come. Where you want we have the price to fit your income. Just come with me. Whether you smoke or drink rum. Just come with me. You have a lot of friends, bring some. Just come with me. Remember, say all are welcome to the place called Jamaica, Jamaica. Tell me how you sleep some. Jamaica, Jamaica, how we style unique some. Jamaica, Jamaica, tell me how you sleep some. Jamaica, Jamaica,
1154.
how we alone we some. Sweet, sweet Jamaica, we adore it. Visit by enough dignitary and tourists. Everyone in the country could adore it. Visit the beauty of we island, we feel so rich. Yes, the beauty it possess. It's truly amazing. Our country is so blessed. Mama, the reggae music bring it enough success. And you see and board, yes, him at the fastest. From the place called Jamaica, Jamaica. Tell me how you sweet some. Jamaica, Jamaica, how we style unique some. Jamaica, Jamaica, tell me how you sweet some. Jamaica, Jamaica, how we alone need some. Let me take you to a place down in the West Indies, a place where you can enjoy yourself while chilling on the beach. A place where the sun is hot all day, but you still get the nicest breeze. But if you want to roll up, just roll up and give it the thing by the trees. Down in Jamaica, Jamaica, tell me how you sweet some. Jamaica, Jamaica, how we style unique some. Jamaica, Jamaica, tell me how you sweet some. Jamaica, Jamaica, how we alone lead some. Jamaica, Jamaica, tell me how you sweet some. Jamaica, Jamaica, how we style unique some. Jamaica, Jamaica, tell me how you sweet some. Jamaica, Jamaica, how we alone lead some.
All right, Lady G, thank you very much for that one. I'm handing it over to Peter G now.
Ready?
Yeah, we should be ready for you. Go ahead. Is it playing?
Wait to see my Lord. Some glad morning when this life is over, I'll fly away to a home on God's celestial shore. I'll fly away. I'll fly away. Oh glory.
Can you open the door? Thanks. Okay, so I'm gonna ask, because the guest is here, so he's coming upstairs in a second. So I think he's still telling folks, right? To log on.
When the shadows of this life have flown, I'll fly away like a bird from prison bars has flown. I'll fly away. I'll fly
So you're gonna say